To drive AI adoption, the top of the mind question that a business manager should have is my need automation or a system that can autonomously make decisions like a human being? Now, here is the difference, and let me explain that with an example. Take the context of the quick commerce in India, where the competition is really steep, and the differentiation by a player from the other is how they are efficiently managing and optimizing a lot of factors which has interplay like operational efficiencies, supply chain management, procurement, delivery, timeline, logistics issues, etc. But one of the areas where data can play a significant role is how are you identifying the top customers for a given period of time to target so that the loyalty remains with you and it doesn't get switched to your competitor. Now, one of the very traditional concept which work like a wonder is the RFM concept. R stands for recency, F stands for frequency, and M stands for monetary. To put it in a simple way, if your customer has purchased very recently, if the frequency of their purchase is high, and if the monetary value, that is every time they are purchasing, they are making high purchase value at every transaction, then of course somebody who ranks high in all these three is the top customer for you to focus on, right? So when you are going to apply an RFM and identify your customer for targeting, you just look at the recency, frequency, and monetary score and sort your customer order, customer in an order that you can reach out to them with some offers so that they remain loyal to you, right? Now, if you were to do that without any intervention of any human expert, and if your process doesn't change over and over again, and all the factors in the environment play the same role all the time, then it's a case of automation where you are measuring mathematically the recency, frequency, and monetary based on the process, and then doing a Cartesian product and creating a list and sending it out to your agency for targeting with the offer that you have decided. But what if there are different environmental factor which dynamically change, right, based on multiple things? What if the behavior of your customer has changed? What if the profile has changed? What if the geography area that you're targeting has other competitors come in as well? What if your business priority itself has changed? For example, for the next quarter, if your goal is to increase the customer base at the sacrifice of top line, then obviously your data interplay, that is the strategy interplay, will change, right? So when there's a human in loop, when a human being is making a decision, they are utilizing all these factors in tandem, baking that with their experience and then modifying the process such a way which is optimal all the time, and there's a continuous optimization that is happening to achieve the goal, which is increasing the customer base for the next quarter. Now, with the advent of Agentic AI framework, most of it, if not all, is possible, which means your machine can start thinking like a human being, right? They can think, they can reason, they can take all the environments into consideration and then make a decision which is judicious for the context at the point in time, right? So if for the next quarter, if you're going to give higher weightage to the recency, a little lesser weightage to the frequency and the monetary value, and you design the offer based on the change in profile of your customer base, and also your targeting channel changes conducive to what the customer responds to most, right? And that can happen only through a lot of autonomy that can be ingested into the system, and that is possible now. So I just want to highlight the difference between the automation and autonomy, and you need to be very mindful of your current need, whether you need automation or an autonomous system which can make a decision like a human being. Thanks for watching. We'll come back with more insights and use cases in future.